Good afternoon and good evening to all my story friends from around the world. Lovely to see everyone today. And I hope everyone had a really wonderful Thursday, actually. And welcome to my story Thursday meditation class. And I am Pam. I'm so happy to be here. And today we have Monk John as our teaching monk. So he will begin the session with brief meditation talk, give us some meditation wisdom, and then we will have guided meditation. And then before ending the program, we will have Q&A session. I believe everyone are ready. Okay. Without further ado, may I invite everyone to pay respect to our teaching Monk John, by bowing 3 times. So let's bow, second bow, and third bow. May I please invite Monk John to begin our session.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Pam, for your warm introduction to the sessions. And hello, Kusun Tan, Mushar, Naomi Tan, Shinan Chern, and Abrahim Imambadi, Manish, Muhir, Oluwabumi, Ruth, Akim, Putoni Joy, Kareem, Jesse, Oi, Yo, Resina, Frankie Liu, Dari Mama, Ulova, Femi Adeyemi, and Dimandra, and also Koya, and Techno Pop 2 Plus. Okay, so thank you very much for your time today, and we will begin our meditation. I'm gonna wait a little bit. While waiting, I'm gonna share with you some wisdom talk for today before we begin our session. I think you are noticed when Pam asked you to show respect by bowing. This is the gesture of bowing. Many people may not be aware what this is for. Actually, Asian people, when they put their hands together like this actually looks like a lotus flower, which means I'm showing respect to you by giving you a lotus flower. So that's the meaning of bowing. And it's a beautiful way because in Asia, we sweat a lot because the weather is so warm. So we wouldn't actually want to shake our hands and exchange the sweat with fellow friends. Okay, let's keep it a little bit more hygiene. So this is a very beautiful way of showing your respect to your friends, to elders. We bow and do this to people around us. Okay, this happens all the time, and I think we we're very used to, so that we do this to our parents, we do this to our friends, we do this to the monks, and even sometimes to statues like Buddha statues as well. And that's perhaps how you actually started the session with. Okay, so the second thing that I like to share with you today is about the analogy of uh, the wisdoms that we can learn from bamboo trees. Okay, I'm not totally 100% sure whether it is going to apply to all kinds of bamboos, but according to the knowledge that I have, this one definitely applies to Chinese bamboo. And it says that when you plant a bamboo from the shoot, it takes 5 years to grow under the ground, which means you're not going to notice any changes during these 5 years. If you are impatient and you stop watering the bamboo shoot, maybe it dies. But if you be super patient and keep watering, adding fertilizer to the bamboos as well. It may survive this 5 years of being under the ground, and eventually after 5 years being under the ground, then you will get the bamboo shooting itself to the sky in just 6 weeks. We can't say for sure why this happens because I don't have, like botanic knowledge. Maybe if any of you have, you can share together. But one thing that I can tell is this is very similar to our meditation. In our meditation, we talk about how we move from rough to refined, right? When you meditate, you close your eyes. The first thing that happens is the moment we need to clean our minds. During this cleaning period, you want to actually feel very comfortable, not very easy. Sometimes you have a lot of wandering thoughts. Sometimes you have sleepy minds. Sometimes you have a lot of meditation obstacles, some discomforts as well. You struggle very hard. But this doesn't mean nothing happens. Actually, something is happening. You are not aware of the changes, which is similar to this image, right? You're not aware of the changes during these 5 years when you plant a bamboo shoot. But if you are patient enough to wait for the 5 years to be over, then the bamboo will shoot itself to the sky in just 6 weeks. So we have one saying that with patience, you'll be able to enjoy the fruits of everything, not only meditation. This will apply to happy development. And I'm going to talk about this again when we end the sessions, because today the topic is about the Better Me model for the path of self-development. We're going to come back to this bamboo image again. But briefly, how it happens is that whenever you work on something to be a part of your life, people are impatient because they want to see the change right away. And if the change doesn't happen, maybe they give up. And that's how magic never happens. But if you are patient enough, maybe you don't understand at first why you need to do that. But you listen to the wise and they say, hey, you should do this. I have done that before. And you believe, you have the faith, and you walk the same path. Eventually, you probably will enjoy the fruit of that action in a similar manner, if not the same. Okay, so bamboo shoots take 5 years to grow, 90 feet tall in just 5 or 6 weeks. And it's hard to see the gradual change. It's not impossible to see though. When we meditate and we keep repeating the whole process again, eventually you will be able to see gradual changes in your meditation. That is called the knowledge. That is called the Dhamma. Dhamma means knowledge. Dhamma means the truth. But we don't actually understand the truth because it's still buried beneath the ground. And maybe the mind is not clear enough to pick up the truth. But when the mind becomes clearer and purer, eventually you understand the truth. You will see the gradual change in your meditations as well. So again, today we talk about how the patience in everything, especially the meditation, will give us some magical result. If we are patient enough, we don't give up, even though we don't see the change, but we still have the faith. And that's why in many of the knowledge that I share with you, many of them begins with the faith. faith is like such a very broad word, but this actually means you have the faith in the method and you don't care so much about the result. If you look at the result and you pay no attention to the method at all, you're not going to go anywhere, because to get the result, the method has to be executed properly, right? And having the faith in the method is something that needs patience, that you don't give up. Okay, so that's what you may experience today. Like, you close your eyes and oh, there are a lot of wandering thoughts. Let's finish. Let's not do it today. But sometimes magical moment happens. The last 5 minutes or last 10 minutes. And if you give up halfway through, you're not going to experience that magical moment. Okay. So hopefully this gives you some idea of how being patient will pay off and will help you to get proper result if you have faith in the method. All right, so we come back to this image once again when we finish our session, but uh, hello to people who's just joined us. And now we're going to begin our meditation without further ado. Okay, so prepare yourself. I will guide you the meditation, which you have to be patient with my guidance as well, and do the method. Okay, and don't forget, don't pay attention so much on the result. That's the key. That's what we need to do. All right, so let's begin our meditation together. I would like you to close your eyelids softly and gently. And relax every part of your body, from the top of your head down to your toes. Feel relaxed and breathe in and out long, softly, slowly a few times. Breathe in freshness and positive energy from surroundings, and breathe out completely uncomfortable feelings from both body and mind. Continue breathing in and out for a while. So that your mind primarily returns to stay inside your body. Let's spend a moment to relax all your muscles, from the muscles of your forehead the muscles of your face, your cheek, your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck and your shoulders, to the muscles of your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And when you feel more relaxed, there's no need to worry about the body any longer. Let's pay attention to the breath as we will test how mindful we currently are. Let's breathe softly, slowly, and deeply. Breathe as deep as you can, as slowly as you can, and stay with the airflow, moving within the perimeter of your body. You may spend a moment as the mind still contains impurities, which means you may have wandering thoughts. at any moment, and that is alright. You're not doing anything wrong. All you have to do is coming back to your breath again and again. It doesn't matter how many times, and it doesn't seem to work at the beginning, but you just cannot notice this gradual change, like planting a bamboo shoot under the ground. That will take roughly 5 years to appear from the ground. So if your mind is super busy, you might need to put some extra effort in bringing the mind back to the breath again and again. Maybe 20 times, maybe 30 times, or 100 times. But if you don't feel frustrated and you're not annoyed, you keep doing the method right. That is focusing on your breath. And you also make sure that your breath is as deep as you can, as gentle as you can, as soft, as slow as you can. You will naturally calm your mind down, and you will notice when you feel generally lighter, then I would like you to bring your mind to feel, to stay still at the center of your body. You may follow your breath that you breathe as deep as you can. And you follow the airflow to the deepest turning point in the middle of your abdomen. Observe When the airflow arrives and touches such location, adjust your breathing so the feeling becomes similar to a bird's feather floating down from the sky. And finally land up on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. That's how soft and gentle you can feel when your breath reaches the middle of your abdomen. By doing this several times, your mind will feel more familiar with the location, and you feel as if something soft, gentle, and comfortable is now in the middle of your abdomen. Don't worry much on the exact location. Somewhere roughly in the middle of your abdomen will work just fine. Then you don't have to worry about the breathing any longer. As your mind has more and sufficient sati to stay longer. But if it wanders, and it may, all you have to do is returning to the center again and again. You may also repeat a mantra. Imagine as if there's a wireless speaker that you place in the middle of your abdomen. And repeat silently in your mind. You may repeat clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way. Arahang means the purest state of the mind. So all together, we are telling ourselves we are on the right way to purify our own mind. To not just listen to my voice as the mantra to become more effective. When you repeat on your own in your mind, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, the soothing mantra voice is gonna help reclaim, occupy space in your mind. So the mind feels more spacious, lighter, and peaceful. Samma Arahang 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 When we don't care so much about the result and keep on repeating the mantra patiently, connecting the mind at the center of the body, the mind will calm down, reaching a state doesn't want to think any longer temporarily. It feels peace, so rather stay still. You might not want to repeat the mantra at that moment. Then you can stay still. The only feelings that still remain is the connection with the body center. You may additionally visualize an image so that becomes a landmark for your mind. I would like you to imagine that your body is empty, You have nothing inside. No bone, no muscle, no organ. Nothing inside the body but the air. And within such an empty space, you may visualize an image. Choose one that can be the sun, the full moon, a star, a water drop, a crystal ball, or a bubble. Choose one that is easiest for you to visualize and visualize with your mind like a dream, as if you're dreaming a thin, dreamy layer of your favorite toy. That is the sun, the full moon, a star, a water drop, crystal ball, a bubble, you name your choice. Imagine it as your long-lost favorite toy. Will help you to pay closely attention and you want to take your inner eyes away from it. When we visualize the image may look blurry, like the sun behind the cloud. The sun is there, but you won't see it because it is behind the cloud. When you visualize, but you don't see the object clearly, that is alright. You're not doing anything wrong. Just feel content. Be satisfied with whatever result the mind is giving to you. What we aim at is not a clear, visualized image, but how you can continuously visualize so that the mind will not randomly think about something else, and no other thought can creep in and take your mind away. This is the purpose of visualization. So do this relaxingly by feeling satisfied with your blurry image. But if you feel like you're daydreaming about it, something that is your favorite one, you're not gonna give up visualizing. You may also repeat the mantra during your visualization. Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. You spend a moment with the visualized image, or at some point, only the awareness of the body center. You may continue on your own for a moment until we arrive at an appropriate time for loving kindness meditation. I will leave you to dwell in this moment of inner peace for a while. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Now we will spread and share the peace energy that you have cultivated by reconnecting with the center of the body. Spread it out in all directions to cover yourself. People in the same room, same building, and you spread your kindness, your loving kindness to all of them equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Allow the peace energy to cover your whole city, the whole country, and you share the peace energy from everyone from all walks of life, wishing them happiness, peace of mind, prosperity in their life. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the inner peace you are sharing. Then you share this peace energy to everyone in the world, to all countries, all people, from all races, nationality, religions, political views. Doesn't matter who they are. You're going to share this peace energy unconditionally to all, as if they all belong to the same family, as if you're brothers and sisters, and you want everyone in the world to live together in harmony, with no fight, no conflict, no violence, and no war. May peace prevail on earth. And now, meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. And once you feel you're ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. Sapphe Buddha Palapatta Pajjekanan Palang Arahantanañjate Shiraham Kantami Sappaso Sappabuddhanupavena Sappathammanupavena Sappasanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantu Te. Or briefly, may all your wishes be fulfilled. Sapphe Purentu Sankappa. All of your dreams become true. Janto Vanaraso Yatha. As fulfilled as the full moon in the night sky. Manisho Raso Yatha, or as fulfilled as a flawless crystal sphere. Now you may open your eyes. So, how was your meditation? I hope you feel relaxed. And okay, if you can switch on your webcam, you can have this beautiful moment together. So switch on your webcam.
Thank you so much to Mang John for such a wonderful guided meditations earlier. And now we see all the friends here having a really bright smiling. So are you ready? All right, so let's smile. Cheers. Happy. Smiling. Smile. All right, I believe the photo has been taken. And thank you so much for sharing your smiling to each other. And moving on, we will have a Q&A session. Feel free to sharing your meditation experiences or asking questions that you may have. And may I transition back to Mang John, please.
Okay, thank you, Pam. So today, the topic that I share as well, that we're going to talk about, will be about the better me and the path of self-development. Okay, so while I'm waiting for you to share your feedback, like Mutoni, Joy from Yamata Peace Club from Rwanda say the meditation was sublime. Okay, good, very good. Alpha Body say thanks so much, and Omonike say that was awesome session, and Pilai Pon says rejoicing in America with everyone, and Vanessa, the difficult meditation today, second one, too many thoughts, notes, points, okay. If it's too much, you can open your eyes and restart. And then that will actually help to not to make the journey a bit too troublesome. Okay, so a little bit about self-development. Actually, we can come back to a definition. Always we start with a definition of self-development. That is the process of learning new things and building new skills to help us increase our chance of success, achieving our goals, and manifesting our dreams. Well, that is just a generic definition of what we refer to as self-development, which actually requires to do something new, right? To try something we never tried before, to do some new activities, and maybe to undo something as well. If you want the self-development, then you need to have self-reflection. We talk about this on the Better Me model that always begin with accurate self-reflection. If you have good self-reflection, you know what you're missing, you know what you lack, you know what you're good at, then you can add more to build new skills. When we talk about self-development, the thing is that the new learning or new skills will also need to become new habits. Otherwise, you will learn something new, but they don't stick with you. Maybe you lose them. You forget doing them. You do something else. You go back to your old habits, which means this requires some repetitive tasks and that you have to do the same thing again and again and again. All right. Then, when we talk about self-development, the aspect that we cannot miss is the personal aspect, the personal responsibility. There are, physical aspect, relationship aspect, work aspect, and mental aspect. But the first one, the physical one, is something that we should begin with. Because if you are unable to take care of your personal responsibility, how could you take care of other responsibility, right? Then you need to come back to this personal aspect. And for the Better Me model, if we talk about the personal aspect, then we talk about this DRP, discipline, respect, and patience. You need to have discipline. Otherwise, you're not going to make this new learning stick and become your habits, new habits, right? So the discipline, how can you foster this discipline? If you are a disciplined person, maybe it's not going to be too difficult to cultivate new habits. But if not, there are some 5 tips that I like to share with you today. Called the 5 tips to master your self-discipline. How you can increase your self-discipline if you have these 5 tips. The first one is you need to have the right mindset. Why are you doing this for? Are you being forced to do so? Or you do it because you like it? You do it because you understand the benefits. You know why they are good for you, why you need to do them. The second is you need to have strong motivation, because if you know what to do, but you don't do them, they would never become a part of you. It's just like some mere dream or will, or you just have the dream that never become reality if you don't have strong motivation. Right? If you really want to do it, then you can't stop thinking about it. You keep coming back to it again and again and again. Then you need to have big commitment, like to sacrifice your time. That, okay, if you would exercise every day, you understand that this will be your personal development related to the physical aspect. You want to do the exercise every day, then you need to have commitment to do so, right? And this commitment will require you to maybe stop doing something. Maybe you need to keep doing more exercise, okay? And that will help you to overcome very easy, right? Very easy. Okay. All right. So the next one is that you need to repeat. Repetition is what you need. because otherwise this cannot become your habit. You need to repeat it several times, again and again and again. So it sticks, they stick and become a part of your life. And it's not easy. For sure, you're gonna feel tired, you're gonna feel bored, you're gonna feel challenged. Then if you don't give up, eventually they will become a part of your life. And then this is how you cultivate new discipline easily, right? Again, doing this is very similar to the example we talked about early on today. The analogy of bamboo tree, that you need to keep doing the same thing without seeing proper result. If you plant a bamboo shoot, Chinese bamboo, I'm not sure about other type of bamboo, but if you plant Chinese bamboo seeds, it's gonna take 5 years to grow. And these 5 years, if you give up because you don't see the shoot coming out from the ground, you're not gonna have the bamboo tree. The bamboo tree will grow from reaching the surface to touching the sky in 6 weeks. But that doesn't mean it takes 6 weeks for the bamboo to grow. It takes 5 years plus 6 weeks. When you look at the 5 tips to master the self-discipline, when are you gonna see the result? Maybe after several months, maybe after several years. Are you able to stick with the routine when you don't see any changes in yourself? You have expectation that the new habit will stick, the new habit will bring you something good, and you don't see any changes. Are you gonna give up, right? So from being just small bamboo shoot into being very tall bamboo tree, that is the patience, the amount of patience you need to bear. Not fun, not easy at all. And that's why the path of self-development, you need to have mental power, willpower. And this willpower comes with meditation. I put meditation in the middle because if you meditate, then you're gonna remove frustration. You're gonna feel frustrated for sure. Planting new habits. It's like you keep looking at the bamboo shoot, it doesn't come out from the ground. You keep looking at it again, it doesn't show up from the surface, from the ground surface. You feel frustrated, you meditate. And then you forget about your frustration, you can let go of the frustration. And that's how meditation helps a lot to make you don't give up and allow you to stay on the path, right? One thing that I'd like to share, and this is a little bit off the Battery model, because in the Battery model, we talk about very much self. We talk about how we embark on this journey with respect to ourselves. But there is one thing that I like to point out that doesn't exist in the Battery model, but the environment is so important because you're gonna have personal readiness. But if you do not have good environment, not easy at all, okay? So what constitute good environment? Let me tell you, there are two of them that you need to begin with. First, do not associate with fools. And second, associate with wise people. You know, we all have this in us. Like sometimes we have positive thoughts, sometimes we have negative thoughts, right? We all have these inner voices. So we can say that we have positive inner voice and negative inner voice. When the positive inner voice is loud, we become like an angel. But when negative inner voice is loud, we become like a monster. People who are considered a fool is people who have all the time negative inner voices so loud that they think negatively, speak negatively, and do negatively. So if they are full-time people who have negative thoughts, who have negative speech, who have negative actions, don't go closer to them. Don't stay with them. Don't associate with them. Otherwise, it's gonna be like staying closer to people who are infected with COVID. No matter how you try, if someone is infected with COVID and you don't have any protection, you don't wear a mask, you're gonna be infected by COVID, right? Okay, not COVID, maybe like dengue or maybe some other dengue. No, dengue has carrier. Okay, just fever, something that you can cough and then you get infected, right? That's how you can become a fool yourself. That's the problem. Because if you are closer to a fool, chances are that you're going to become a fool yourself. Let's look at this one. Okay, let me play sound as well. Can I play sound? Yes, perhaps. So, okay, let's play computer sound. Okay. All right, so this is the meaning of associating with a fool, which actually will make you become a fool yourself. Because, okay, when someone lies, and maybe you know that it's a lie, you're not going to believe it because you know that that is a lie. You should not believe in a lie, right? But the problem these days is it's not very easy to tell. Some people, they speak 7 truths, but they lie 3 times. They speak the truth 7 times, they lie 3 times. How could you differentiate when they're gonna lie, right? Because then maybe they mix with some truth and then they lie 3 times. So, okay, how can I know if this is the truth or not? Eventually, you get absorbed into the mental viruses, and that's how we should stay totally away from the food. There is one kind of fish we call betta fish. So if you want the fish to change the color to the color you want, you just show color papers to the fish, and the fish keep looking at the color paper that you show all day, every day. Eventually, they turn into the color you want. Okay, so that's how betta fish work. But we humans are influenced so easily by the environment. If you want to have, a proper self-development path, you need to have good environment. You need to have role models. You need to have someone to follow. You need to have good mentors. And choose wise people as mentors and not the fool, okay? Otherwise, there's no progress because the fools will take you to a wicked path, but the wise will take you to a proper path. Okay, so according to the Buddha himself, he said that the environment is more important than personal readiness. even though you're ready, but you live in an environment with like some fools, and you don't actually can separate yourself at all, chances are that how you're gonna think, speak, and do will be so much influenced by the things around you. Sadly. Okay, so let's wrap up what we have today. Today we talk about self-development. It's a process of learning something new, and that you need to keep repeating them until they become your habit. Then we need to work on our personal aspect from the 4 responsibilities. We need to have discipline. The DRP, Dr. P, is the tool that we will use on the personal aspect. But in order to create the D, discipline, these are some 5 tips that you should begin with. You need to have the right mindset. You need to have strong motivation. You need to have big commitment. You need to have repetition to keep working on them until they become habit. And you must not give up. During this cycle, you may not see much very result. But you have the faith. You believe that this method will for sure drive you to proper path. You will not give up. Like bamboo shoots that takes 5 years to come out of the ground. You don't give up. And eventually they will become a part of you. They will become your new habits. But there is one thing that if you can do this, your personal development is going to be super easy. Environment. The Buddha said the environment is more important than your personal readiness. And this environment, first, don't associate with fools. Second, associate with wise. If you associate with fools, eventually you're going to have this negative thinking, negative speaking, negative thoughts. Your view on the world will be wrong view. And you're not going to have this right mindset. You're not going to have right mindset. And the thing is that some people like, okay, I can handle that. I'm good. I'm going to be able to handle. But from my experience, run away from them because they are like COVID carrier. You stay close to them, you need to have high immune systems. Not to talk about vaccine, okay? Just like you need to be strong, super strong. And like you have to have protection. And the good protection is, the Buddha say, you need to talk to negative people, must connect. He said, don't talk to them. But if you need to talk less and try to finish conversation very quickly. But if you cannot finish the conversation very quickly, don't get engaged. And try to keep your mind centered as much as you can while talking to negative people. That's going to help you not to be infected. And that's the mask that we put on ourselves. Okay? That's very much what we have today. Otherwise, it's going to be too long. Let me read some comments as well. Okay, I hope if you have any questions about what I just shared with you, you can share as well. Nimala, I appreciate peaceful meditation. Thank you so much. And okay, the dog died and I'm grieving. Meditation feels difficult. You can also spread loving kindness to your dog as well, because all living beings, we consider that we can share our peace energy. And if you manage to, at some point, reach an amount of love, you can share with your loved ones, whether or not they're alive or they pass away. I also do that. Not only living beings dear to me or next to me, close to me, but living beings around the world as well. And I share my peace energy also to your dog as well today to the talk of this iPhone. And okay, thanks for today's session. It was amazing. I feel fully relaxed, and Faith was awesome time. And Katarina Kumar, peaceful. And I also learned today about different techniques. I also love the birds and insects in the background. And also geckos. I need to mute my voice because the gecko was so loud. And there were two of them several times. I had to fight with the big to-do list in my head, screams a lot. Took my note, wrote them down, started mentioning again. It was much better and relaxed. That's a very good technique. You have a big to-do list of things that you needed to do. Finish them. Finish your thoughts. Write them down. Open your eyes. Write them down and come back to the meditation once again. Okay, peaceful, relaxed, calm, re-energize. And Julio, I heard the sound. Maybe it was microphone echo, like sound insects. Sound nature. I'm not in the typical room that I usually broadcast from. I'm in the middle of a jungle, which I had to fight with insects, geckos, and washing machine. Also, Koya, thanks so much for beautiful sessions. We relaxed. Damio Dollar, amazing sessions. Okay, Abrose, thanks for the wonderful sessions. Okay, so yeah, okay, so thank you very much, everyone. And I could see that people having beautiful meditation. Oh, Fiona is the iPhone. Okay, so loving kindness to Fiona's dog today. All right, so thank you, everyone. Next time we're gonna talk about very interesting topic. I think it's human right, and but I'm not gonna make it too heavy. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing us with a very inspiring topic today. I believe very beneficial to all of us, and we are able to put in our daily practice as well. And to wrap up the session, may I invite everyone pay respect to Monk John by bowing 3 times together. So let's bow, second bow, and third bow.
Okay. You'll be happy, healthy, and wise. May you have all the wisdom to overcome obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. And every time you meditate, you attain inner peace within, easily and effortlessly, without delay.
Sadhu, and thank you so much for a wonderful blessing as always. And Lily, thank you for everyone for your time joining today, and have a wonderful week ahead, and get more friends to join next time on next Monday. So have a great night tonight. See you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, Guasantan, bye, Pam, bye, Vanessa, and Singu, and DJ Botax, and Elsa Marine, and Fiona, and Julio, and Stephen OK, and Katarina Kumar, and the Oaks by LPC. What's LPC for? Is that Lagos Peace Club? And Frankie Liu, and Omonike, and Adebola, and Manish, and Pilai Porn, and Long, and EC, LPC as well, and Jesse Uy, Alpha Bode, Ayumi Tan, Yo, Wakishi Shema, Techno K9, and Baba C, Phil Nin, Maduka, Ohirive, and Paula Escobar, Osukoya, and Enioluwa, Rocco, Muhire, Quad E, Emmanuel, Oyekunle, and Odunalo, Orunayo, Iman from Jordan, and Christine Yamada, Mahoro, Bosco, Milk, Audrey Yamada, and Olumuyiwa, James Colade, Priscilla Gift, Mutoni Joy, Iretomiwa, Oluwafumilayo, Bosukola, Adesina, Karim, and OCHE Lagos Peace Club, Phoebe, Victoria, and Mokubajana. Bye everyone, and see you next time.